What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Teofimo Lopez. Get this. Lopez goes after Eddie Hearn and Dazn. Benny says this, quote, "Yeah, makes sense why at Dazn group cut your budget. You guys will be done soon. Enough. Best believe boxing is looking forward to it, including myself," with a clapping emoji, with the down grading chart drop, hashtag DAZN, hashtag Eddie go bye bye. Okay, and he was referring to the card with the three-time world challenger Sean Cepeda in front of home Sheffield crowd on March 23rd. Okay, that's Smith versus Cepeda, and let me counterpunch. All this tells me about Teofimo Lopez is he's still butthurt. He's still livid over that decision with Kambosos, because remember, Kambosos beat Teofimo Lopez on a DAZN card, and he blames DAZN, him and his father, blames DAZN for the loss. Because if you guys remember, he made a comment that, hey, well, if I was on ESPN, this would have been different versus DAZN. So he's pissed off about that, okay? Let's just understand that about Teo. Teo is basing a whole promotional company, and he's wishing a downfall on the whole company of boxing, as big as that shit is over there, okay? And over here, Matchroom's not just over there, it's over here too. And DAZN's everywhere. Because he lost. How egotistical can you possibly be? I guess that's what we see. Bars. Because Teofimo, man, it's like, look, he was in a good fight. He got beat that night. It was a good fight. I mean, he just didn't get beat up because, I mean, to be honest, it was a back and forth fight. And then it's like this. If you felt, oh, well, man, I beat that kid, yo, I was just like that. And he really, and here's the thing about Teo, though. Teo is a New York kid, street mentality, this urban mentality. And I think he thinks too much of himself. You know what I mean? And he doesn't do rematches for whatever reason. He should have fought, Kambosos again. You know what I'm saying? He should have fought him again. It's not DAZN's fault, because the company that he normally, the promotional company or the network that he fights on, which is Top Rank, didn't pay enough money. You know what I mean? If you're going to blame anything, blame Bob, but don't blame the whole promote network. That's stupid. You got beat, bro. You got beat, and it was a close fight. It wasn't like a lopsided, robbery type. Okay, everyone was against you. You didn't win because people just didn't want you to win. That ain't what happened, man. You got in there with a fight. You were overzealous, and he dropped you. Okay? And he dropped you, but didn't stop you. You dropped him. You hurt him. And it was a close fight. I mean, that's not what it's supposed to be. Okay? What you're wanting it to be. And this is what happens when you wish on people's downfall. More than likely, they get bigger. You know what I mean? You think Eddie's worried about Teofimo Lopez? In fact, Teofimo Lopez was just complaining about the lack of money that he's getting because of the contract he signed with who? Top Rank. So, let me get this straight. You want Eddie Hearn and DAZN to go bye-bye, but then yet you have problems with your own contract with ESPN or should I say Top Rank. Al Heyman is with Amazon that doesn't seem to have a deal set in place. You know what I mean? A distribution deal. So where you think you're going to go? You know what I mean? Like, there's no, Golden Boy. That's the only place that I can think of that he can go to, because to me, it seems like Teo's burning bridges based on his career and how it went. You know what I mean? To be honest with you, the way he fought Kambosos, okay, that was a closer fight to me. Okay, you Teo fans are going to give me stick. I don't care. That was a closer fight to me than that Sandor Martin. Sandor Martin he just beat him. He beat Teofimo. Teofimo, after that fight, got caught with a hot mic. Hey, am I good enough? You know what I mean? You don't ask stuff like that. He wasn't saying that shit in the Kambosos fight, was he? Right? Because it was a closer fight. So, yes, I think he believed he won, but you can't blame Dazn for it. Versus, man, do I still got it, yo? That type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But it comes and goes, but you won that fight, Tio. So don't get pissed off to the fact that, hey, things happen. Sometimes it goes in your favor, like in the Martin fight, and then sometimes it don't, like in the Kambosos fight. Okay? Just to break it down. But you're blaming Dazn. You got a bad taste in your mouth about Dazn. You're just looking for excuses. You know who you sound like right now? You're sounding a lot like Deontay Wilder, the person, the man, the fighter, the former WBC heavyweight champion that you called a bitch from complaining. Okay. Be careful when you call someone a bitch because they're complaining about losing. Okay? And I think at this point, you need to look in the mirror wishing the downfall of not just Eddie, because you're trying to go after Eddie. Just say fuck Eddie Hearn. But you know how many fighters are on Matchroom? So you're telling the whole network, in all the fighters, and they're actually the ones that's getting paid, okay? Unlike you, with your little small-ass bullshit contract that you come out and say that's not good enough for you. You're contemplating retirement or retired or whatever he did, right? But you want a whole DAZN network or setup or platform to go belly up because you lost. I find that absolutely disgusting and pathetic. But you guys tell me what you think of Teofimo Lopez stating that he is looking forward to the DAZN group to go bye-bye from boxing, along with Eddie Hearn. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!